What's up guys, my name's Liam and today we're going to be talking about Pulsar's brand new Super Grip Universal Grip Tape. How does this stack up against the competition? And even more importantly, is this going to be the best grip tape for you? Let's check it out. Alright guys, and here we got Pulsar's Super Grip tape, and let me tell you guys, I've seen some demos on this stuff and I've been really excited to check it out. So I do want to start out the video by saying Pulsar did actually send this grip tape out to me, so Pulsar, thank you very much for that. However, as you guys know, we're going to go as in-depth as possible. I'm going to give it to you guys straight and I'm going to give it to you honest on how I really feel about this stuff. So as you guys can see, it looks like they're going to be coming out with two versions of this grip tape. They're going to have the pre-cut version right here. So as you can see, those are all the shapes that are going to be included on this one. It also looks like they're going to be selling an uncut version. So if you are looking to pick up and cut whatever pattern you like out of it, this would probably be the better option for you. A couple details about this grip tape right here off the bat. It does look like this grip tape is 0.5 millimeters in thickness, and they're also claiming that this grip tape can absorb sweat from your hand, and it also uses a residue-free 3M adhesive on the back of it. And here's what the back of the packaging looks like. It says, developed and crafted in the heart of Japan. This revolutionary material is designed for the most demanding professional athletes who require nothing but the best. So this grip tape is actually pre-laminated, and they suggest for it not just to be used on the mouse, but you can also use it on your keyboard keys as well. So as you can see, some pretty straightforward stuff. Let's go ahead and bust out other offerings on the market and see what we're looking at before we jump into this. So to get things kicked off here, I figured we start out with some of my top mice right now. And as you can see, on pretty much my top mice, I am using grip tape. So the HTX, a mouse that I've made for a while, this is absolutely sits one of my top recommendations right now. I have the solid shell 4K version and I absolutely love this mouse. I think this mouse is an absolute banger. And as you can see here, I do play with the grip tape on the side. And then another one of my favorite mice, as you all know, is the Lamzu Atlantis Mini. This is one of the most premium feeling mice in my opinion. And I did actually opt for the grip tape on this one as well. So when it comes to the grip tape between these two, just kind of getting a feel for it. You know, honestly, I've used this HTX so much, it's pretty worn in by now. But overall, I would say the difference between these two, I feel like the grip tape that comes with the Lamzu Atlantis Mini, I feel like this grip tape is a little softer, whereas on the HTX, it's just kind of a flat rubbery surface, and it's got these grooves in it that dip down. But overall, I feel like all these little patterns on here kind of add for a little extra grip, and like I said, on top of that, this grip tape does feel a little bit softer. So starting out here on the grip tape tier list, what I would do is I would go ahead and throw the HTX right here, and I would actually put the Lamzu Atlantis Mini grip tape slightly ahead of it. And I do want to mention really quickly that being an avid fingertip grip user is one of the reasons I have been looking so forward to this Super Grip. So one of the ways I do plan on testing it out is obviously going to be on the HSK PRO, the 4K edition. Absolutely love this mouse. And I honestly do want to say that the grip tape that is provided with this mouse when you purchase it has worked great for me. I honestly haven't had any complaints or issues with it. So I am kind of excited to see if the Super Grip is going to offer me any type of advantages over this original grip tape here that comes with the mouse. All right, the next up, one of the most popular mice out here, or some of the most popular mice, are the Razer mice. And this is the Viper V2 Pro. It does come with these grips. This grip tape, I wouldn't say is my favorite grip tape out there. I do feel like the grip tape that comes on the Lamzu Atlantis Mini and the grip tape that comes on my G-Wolves mice, it does feel a little bit softer than this. This definitely has a grippier texture. It has all these little cutouts in here, and honestly that's what makes this so grippy. But aside from that, this feels really firm. It feels really hard. Obviously not everybody might agree to this, but I definitely feel like when I hold this mouse, I definitely feel like it's a little grippier. Again, doesn't feel as premium, feels a little bit more harsh, doesn't feel as soft in the hands, but again, I definitely get a lot of grip with the grip tape that comes on this Razer Viper V2 Pro. All right, and next up we have the king of grip tape, which is the BTL grips. And as you can see here, this is a cutout version that I actually purchased for Final Mouse Starlight 12, the small edition. And I do want to say that this grip tape is absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's almost like a sticker when you first get it. It's really unbelievable. This grip tape does feel a bit heavier once you put it on your mouse. If you were to put all four pieces on your mouse for the sides and for the top, as you can see there, it does add an additional 3.2 grams to your mouse. Now I know some people that might not seem like a lot, but an extra 3 grams, especially if you're dealing with heavier type mice, you know, it can start to add up a little bit. But I do have to say that this BTL grip tape is probably my favorite performer out there. It definitely has been the stickiest. I would say it sits at the top of the tier list. So I am really excited to put this head to head with the Pulsar Super Grip tape to see if it can outdo it. All right, so let's get into the unboxing here of the Super Grip tape. So you just pull the back off, and then as you can see, it slides right out there. And you know, honestly, right off the bat, just holding this in hands, This honestly feels really light. I'm actually really impressed that this whole thing feels so light. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. So the packaging here with all the grip tape included and everything comes in at 5 grams. When this comes in at 3 grams, so only 2 grams more for all this extra grip tape in here. All right, so opening up, here's the documentation right here, and I cannot read what that says. And all right, here it is. Here is the first look at the Pulsar Supergrip tape, and this is the pre-cut version again. All right, so let's check out what we got here. I'm gonna really, you know what? You know, just holding this grip tape in hand and rubbing my finger across the BTL grip tape and trying to slide it across the best that I can. And now holding this. Wow. This super grip tape is honestly really impressive so far. I mean, this is definitely a clear winner right off the bat here. And you know, it's got like this texture to it, but it's almost like a sticker for your hand. This is honestly, wow, I'm kind of speechless right now. This stuff feels really good. It's really interesting because, like I said, just trying to slide my finger across here, like you can feel it like tugging. You can almost feel the material tugging and moving with your thumb. It's gripping to my thumb so great. It honestly doesn't feel so much like I'm sliding my finger across it as it feels like like the material's actually moving and sticking to my finger. It's kind of weird. All right, so now time to put it to the true test. Let's go and bust out a mouse here that I absolutely love. But unfortunately, as high priced as this mouse is, it does not come with any grip tape. So this is another mouse I wanted to go ahead and run this with right here. All right, so the way I grip this mouse is like this. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick a piece right here. Okay, wow, this feels really light. And you know, obviously, as you can see, this is a much smaller piece. It's tremendously smaller. So as you can see, this obviously is a much bigger piece than this one right here. If we were to weigh this and see what we're at here, I've been kind of putting this grip tape on and pulling it off, putting it on and pulling it off. The adhesive that they're using on this is incredible. It hasn't left any residue behind, no issues at all whatsoever. Now that I have this on the mouse, it feels even grippier on the mouse than it did when I was holding it in the packaging. This is a really cool aesthetic here. I'm gonna go and leave this on here because as you can see, it's got the super grip in red and it does kind of match the mouse there. All right, we'll do something like that there. This makes a huge difference on this mouse. I have used BTL grips before, but this is brand new. I didn't want to compare it against anything that's used or worn or anything like that. But again, just starting off the bat here, wow. It's like comparing it to all these other, like look how slippery this is. It's honestly kind of insane. And look at the grip you get on that thing, man. I'm like trying to slide my finger across there. It's honestly kind of hurting my finger even. All right, guys, so that is my first initial reaction to the super grip tape. And again, clear as day out of the box, this is definitely the best feeling grip tape that I've ever put on a mouse before. I'm gonna go and throw this grip tape on some other mice. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna put it through the ringer, play some games with it, and I'll be back to update you guys with my final thoughts on everything. All right, guys, and we are back, and I have been testing this out the best I can, putting it through the ringers. Here's what I got on the HSK PRO. This grip tape is grippy. And I'm absolutely gonna say if you fingertip grip a mouse or you love using any type of grip tape, that this is, I would say that this is an absolute top recommendation for me, for you guys to go pick up. And I can almost guarantee you that you guys are gonna agree with me. I did, however, come across one issue. One thing that I did notice here is, as you can see, if you buy the pre-cut grip tape, there's only one piece that has a super grip writing here on it. And as you can see, I got my pinky down here. My pinky is on the bottom and it's actually over the writing here. So the one unfortunate thing is that this writing is kind of slippery. So if you are going to use this piece that has a super grip text written on it, I would definitely recommend putting this somewhere where you don't feel like your fingers are going to come in contact with the writing on here. So with that being said, guys, what I did is I actually took the piece that had the super grip writing on it and I actually moved it over to the thumb side. So I absolutely feel like having this piece on the thumb side to where your finger's not really going to come as much in contact with the text, that's absolutely going to be the best solution for this piece. And again, it's not that the text is super slippery or anything like that. It's just that it's not nearly as grippy as the actual grip tape itself is. All right, now let's do the ultimate test here. What we're going to do is we're going to apply some water on these grips here. All right. And by applying water here, you can clearly see that this is slippery. This literally, the BTL grip does not feel grippy at all. And let's see here. I actually got a lot of water on there. You know what? Let's leave it on there. Wow. Look at that. Look at that grip. Even though, look how wet that is. It's like soaking wet. Wow. And it's still very grippy. Even when you get all this water on here. Man, this stuff is honestly pretty insane. I mean, this is just a random idea I decided to come up with. I didn't even know if it was going to work or not, to be completely honest with you guys. And I'm like honestly really impressed right now. Like, look how slippery the surface on that is. Look at that. How grippy that is. I mean, I know it kind of seemed like I might be shilling for this stuff right now, but you know, the results speak for themselves. I don't really know what else to say. And yeah, I would definitely say that out of all the grip tape that I have tried, I would definitely say that one of my favorite offerings all around. Still sticky when your hands get wet. Incredibly lightweight, very easy to remove and reapply in other areas. I will have to give a go at the uncut version of cutting out my own patterns and stuff like that. But in all honesty, I definitely feel like Pulsar has an absolute W on their hands here. And I would say I definitely hope in the future they can definitely start sending out pre-cut versions, you know, that are going to be pre-cut for the top gaming mice out there on the market. So that'd be really cool to see from them. I really like the Pulsar mice as well. I'm super excited to get my hands on the 4K versions and check those out. So hopefully they'll have some type of option where they'll offer this grip tape with those mice in the future. But anyways, guys, so far, first initial impressions, 2 thumbs up on this stuff. I'll test it out over time and see if I notice any other types of issues or anything like that come up. I'm not sure how long this will last, if this is going to wear out or become less sticky over time. So that would definitely be questions I'd be interested to find out. But first impressions on this, I would definitely say this is an absolute top recommendation for me, especially for a mouse mod and especially for grip tape. So anyways, guys, if there's any questions that you have that you feel like I didn't cover in this, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my channel. And aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon.